Cam fam, welcome back and welcome to Keeping Up with Cam. If you're new here, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're a returning subby, thank you so much for coming back. Our video today is our toddler boy hairstyle video number 50. So we are going to get into this video. We're starting off with our wash routine. Someone was asking recently a little bit of an updated routine. So I'm showing you guys what we do and what we use and how it goes. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down below. Thumbs up this video if you have not already. Hit that like button and comment in the description. We like to hear from you guys. Alright, so this is our Shea Moisture Kids Mango and Carrot Extra Nourishing Shampoo. This is a fave. This is actually what I was using when he was a baby. We went to something different and we've come back. Currently I'm using the shampoo. I put it in his hair. I like to lather it around, work it into the ends. I then use the pads of my fingertips, and I work that through his scalp and the front of his hair, more so in the front as well, to concentrate on taking out any product buildup, as that's where we apply a lot of product. And I just work my way through, ensuring that I add a little bit of water as I go. And I'm going to finger detangle with my hands, not too much. You don't want to be too rough, but you just want to make sure you're getting in there, getting that product saturated through. People say shampoo isn't the best for hair, it kind of strips it, but this one is not bad for the hair. It adds slip. I love how it leaves his hair feeling from the moment I apply it. So I really do like getting it in there and just making sure that all the product is removed, all the buildup is removed, and it's just doing its job. Alright, and now it's time to rinse out. I got this little handy dandy tool for the tap from the dollar store. Got it for like $3. So it is so perfect for wash day, because look how easy it makes getting the shampoo and the product out of his hair. Remember, I was using that like little that little cup thing. This is 20 times better. But just make sure you're getting through everywhere. Make sure you get it in the back. You don't want to leave any shampoo before you head on to conditioner. So now we're using the Cantu Care for Kids Nourishing Conditioner. I really do like this conditioner. It works really well on his hair. I haven't had any complaints. It's a great substitute for using the Shea Moisture Conditioner. And with the Shea Moisture Kids Conditioner for the actual shampoo, I do find it's a bit thick. I know conditioners should really be thick, but I don't like the thickest of products for his hair. I find that it doesn't really get to penetrate his hair and his porosity, so this one works really well. I'm using our Even Flow brush and I'm working that product through, adding water as I go, because his hair it's a little bit hard to penetrate sometimes, especially if it's been a while since it's been washed. So I make sure to just add a little bit of water, get that product in, and I'm just combing and brushing through. And then I just braid that section that I finished working my way through, and I put it away. And then I move on to the next one. I just do that for the whole hair. No amount of braids necessary, no amount of size is necessary. Just kind of do whatever is comfortable and whatever works. And once you're done with the whole head, then you're going to wash out that conditioner. I wash out the conditioner with the braids in. Make sure that you are make sure you're squeezing out the hair as you go to make sure you're getting all that product out, root and tip. And then I'm going to use our towel and I'm going to wrap up his hair. I usually do it and just wrap it underneath itself, but today it was being tricky, so I added a hair tie just to hold it in place. I prefer using t-shirts over any type of towel, just my preference, but I do find that it helps and it works a lot better. Alright, so getting into the products and accessories that we're using: Shine and Jam, our hair butter, our combs, clips, hair ties, brushes, rubber bands, and water. Just adding some water to the roots to make it easier to work with. And I'm going in with our Meow Moisture RX Hawaiian Ginger Moisturizing Hair Butter. Love this stuff. I found that compared to other products, this one has a little bit more of a watered down texture to it. A lot of the hair butters, a lot of the products like that are thick. They are thick. And with his low porosity, we just need something a little more watered. So this is absolutely perfect. If you can shake it and hear a sound, you're in the right direction. If your child has low porosity hair and you're trying to find a great cream or butter, this is my go-to. Never fails. So this is what I do if I'm just doing a regular wash day without a style. So I'm going to go through section by section. Each section that I'm doing at the time, I'm going to start off, make sure it is wet. So that is our liquid, the L. Then I'm going to add a cream, which is our hair butter, and then the O, which is our oil. And I use my mixture of olive oil, peppermint oil, and Jamaican black castor oil. So now that I've done that, I'm now taking them out. I did this in this case just to make sure everything was separated, detangled. So now I'm going to go in with my Shine and Jam. I use the yellow one. This is what I love when doing hair. There are other products, but this is my go-to. So I'm going to add that into the hair, and then I'm going to use my tail comb, which has a special section in the front. It has a little extra space, which allows for better parting. And I'm going to go through, I'm going to make sure that my part line is very neat, it's crisp, and then I'm going to just comb and or brush the hair on either side to just make sure that each section is looking flat. So after parting to the center of the hair, from the front, we're gonna then go from the middle of the back down the side. So I'm not doing directly to the ear. I'm kind of doing like a slanted triangular shape, like an isosceles triangle. I will show a better view of it after, but we are going down from the middle to the sides. We're leaving a little bit of space. As you see here, I'm not going ear to ear. I'm going a little closer to the back than I am going to the front where the ear is. And just make sure that you go in on the other side and you do that as well. Shine and Jam or whatever your product is, clean up the part and just make sure that that section in the back is the same on each side. We love symmetry, guys. All right, and this is what we're working with. So you can see that it's kind of like, maybe not an isosceles, but like a chunky triangle, and it's just going to be perfect for what we're doing. So we're going in and we're going to split up that section into 3. We're going to start from the bottom. I'm going to do like a triangle, rectangular shape. Then I'm going to do a second one in the middle, and then the top one is going to be more of a triangle, and it's going to be a smaller size, and that's perfect. So my usual disclaimer, guys, I usually do this in the night, so if you hear the garbage trucks or cam in the background, my apologies. Again, I'm going to continue apologizing for the burn on my hand that I received from just trying to cook. I hate how it looks, but you know, in this business, what I do has to go with my hands, and I'm not a hand model, so they are not pristine, and I apologize, y'all, but I do hope you guys enjoy the styles. Alrighty, so we're working with the bottom section first. We're going to add our Shine and Jam or whatever product you're using for holding and styling. I'm going to brush it through. I'll also comb it through. I'm going just the roots right now. Then I'm going to add the elastic. I'm using 2 at a time. Extra hold in these cases. If it's like just single braids or something, I'll use just the one, or in the front I'll use just the one, but for these I'm using 2. Then I'm going to go back in with product and water and just comb through and brush through to make sure that everything is detangled. I'm also giving you guys a quick little length check in the back here. And now I'm just going to braid that section just like a regular braid. Please, if you guys could only see the amount of combing and brushing I do per section, but it's because curly hair needs to be handled. So make sure you guys are combing and brushing as you go, just to make sure that the hair is laying flat, the hair is laying neat, the style looks smooth, and the braiding isn't sorry, not the braiding, the braid isn't going to be rough and misshapen and wonky. And we add our elastics to the end as usual, and we're good to go. So now we're just going to move on to the second section, and we're going to do the same thing that we did with the first, and we're going to also do that same thing with the third. You can do this instead of braids. You can actually do twists if you prefer. Completely up to you. You can also do them with 2 per section or 3, whatever you guys feel is comfortable. But I do suggest making sure that you comb through the roots really well, tie it with the elastic, and then you can work through the ends or the mid length of the hair before you start braiding and as you braid. Can you guys believe this is our 50th video? It's been crazy. I'm actually really excited and just happy and thankful that you guys keep tuning in. You guys keep referring us to your friends, and that our supporter base is growing. I'm so happy that you guys are enjoying our styles. I really do love hearing from you guys in the comments or in our DMs on Instagram. I'm so happy to be able to, give you guys any advice, anything that you guys are looking for. And we're just so great that this has gone as far as it has, and we just want to keep it going. We just want to keep making these videos for you guys, keep giving us requests, keep giving us ideas for what you'd like to see, what you'd like to know, and we'll do it for you. Thank you guys so much for 50, and here's to 50 more. I am going to try and do another live event and giveaway soon. It's just working around our schedule, but it's coming, guys. All right, so let's work on the front section. So now we're cutting that into 2 horizontally. We're going to the ear from the middle, and then we're also going to cut that in 4 afterwards. We're gonna have 4 squares. Let me tell you guys, this was freestyled. I had a slight idea of what I wanted to do, but really I did this on the fly, and I'm very happy that it actually turned out well. So we're cutting these into squares. You just want to kind of line them up, make sure they're even, and that the parts line up. And now I'm going to start in the front. I'm going to put our Shine and Jam. I've already put our oil, so I don't have to add more, but if you haven't, make sure that you're adding that to the perimeter before you put any product on. I'm using just 1 elastic here because it's a smaller section and it's the front of the hair. Make sure you do have it tight or taut, but you don't want it tight. You just want it to make sure that it does its job, but we're not pulling or adding any friction to their hairline. So now I'm moving on to that second square on that same row. We're going to make sure that it has the product. We're going to add in that first braid. We're going to tie it with the elastic, and then we're going to go from there. I would suggest, like I said, I did do this on the fly, so I didn't know, but don't braid that first braid all the way down. We just want that braid connecting right there, but we don't really need it braided into this braid. So I did it with this one because it was a smaller one, but don't braid it all the way for that first braid, and just braid all the hair in together. Braid it down just like a regular braid and add an elastic. With the second braid, make sure that you are going in with a comb or a brush in that front section like this, just to make sure that the hair is flat and there's no bumps, no lumps, and no wonky bits. And we're going to add the elastic in again. Make it taut but not tight. Make sure it is centered properly. Even when I go in and I do that pull, I then loosen it a little bit because I just don't want to pull on his hair. I re-wet it, and then I'm going to braid it. I start braiding it backwards just to make sure that it's in the right position, and then I'm going to braid down. Like I said, don't braid all the way, just braid so you have that bit connecting to the next middle, and then we're going to move on to the second one. And the link for this brush and the other products that I use will be in the description as usual. If you don't see it, or if you have any more questions, don't hesitate, ask me. I will let you guys know what I'm using and where I get them from. So now that the weather's getting nicer, we're starting to do more activities like bike riding, things like that, which means Cam's hair needs to be laid in a certain way so we can get that helmet on him. Can't have it like up in a bun. So this style was actually really good for getting his hair down, getting his hair in a protective style, getting his hair in a cute style. So multi-purpose, and it just worked out really well. It lasted a good amount of time, and this is one that if I wasn't making videos for like YouTube like on a weekly basis, I would definitely have just redone the front braids and just kept this in even longer, because it's a really good style, and it's good for longevity. So as you can see, I'm now grabbing the braid from the first row and I'm adding it in. So it's kind of like we're braiding downwards without actually braiding on the scalp. We've added that one in and we're just combing and brushing as we go, adding a little water, adding a little product if need be, and then just braiding all the way down. We'll add the elastic, and that's going to be the end of this side. Side one complete. You're just going to repeat those 4 on the left side and you're good to go. So you guys know I love my hair food, my brand from Kuza. Can't find it in stores currently, so I'm using this Cream of Nature Argan Oil Day and Night Hair and Scalp Conditioner. I actually use this for myself, but I did see a couple of dry places in his scalp, so I'm just adding it to those sections. But if I had my Kuza hair food, I would use it all over because those are natural products.
Make it up my video, bye!
And voila, that is it, guys. Look how cute this style is. Absolutely love it. I do think Cam's hair is still growing. Can't even tell. But this is how the style turned out. We have 3 braids in the middle of the back. We have 4 on each side, and those are connected and going downwards. And elastics on the end to keep everything together. This is definitely a beginner friendly intermediate type of style. We hope you guys enjoy. Subscribe if you have not already. Thumbs up this video if you like it. Hit us in the comments and on our Instagram. Share and like this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.